Hey YouTube, it's Hex again, long time no see. I'm coming at you guys with another video. I hope you guys can hear me. I'm in the process of doing laundry again. I have been going non-stop at work, so this is one of my only days off that I've had in a while, and I'm just trying to catch up on everything. And I am, you guys are seeing my working altar here, as you guys can tell. There was a spell in progress. But I want to talk about spell failure. Um, and physical signs of what your spells are actually doing. So as you guys can see here, I was doing a form of a love working. Well, more importantly, it was for a client of mine, and she needed someone to come to her who they've had sexual relations in the past, and this ties really closely into the week of sex magic on Witchiversity. Um, So I took it upon myself to give her a little help, and needless to say, they are not meant to be together. So I want to talk about what actually happened during the spell. So I did, I dressed a candle, had some rose petals, have everything ready, burning the incense. I used Desire of New Orleans and Strawberry Filth oils, along with a blend from doTERRA called Passion, to dress my candle, and I just want to talk about the actual spell itself. So let me see if you guys are going to be able to see this. I don't know if I don't know if you'll be able to tell. Going along the entire jar, and you can see all that wax that has literally come out of the candle, and you can see the scorch marks at the top. So sometimes for me, typically a scorch mark would be a sign of power and that the spell is working the way that I need it to, or that there might be something blocking its path. Well, in this case, the path was severely blocked. This person resisted her, and it wasn't something where we were trying to force them to be with her. It was more so um, pulling on the feelings that may or may not be there to draw them back to her. Um, but let me see if I can get in and show you. You see that scorch mark going all the way down? You can see the wick there. That right there is super strange to me, because all of these candles, I get these candles often, and I've never had a wick butt up against the glass like that. So the candle failed, basically, and overnight, the jar cracked and almost shattered, and all of the wax leaked out of the candle and onto my altar. So I just find it really interesting. So, pay close attention to what your candle is doing. It started burning amazing. The spell was going really strong, burning down, and then it got to about right here, and all of a sudden the wick got progressively closer to the glass. Now that to me would be a manufacturer thing, like they didn't glue the wick down when they poured the candle wax into it, so it caused it to fall against the glass. It doesn't matter. The spell failed, and she has now realized after seeing this, because she is pagan, that their relationship isn't meant to go any further than it already has. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. I think a lot of witches don't share their spells like this. It's one of those things where you have to read your spells. You have to know what's going on in order to know what to do. Now this was one of those that I was letting the universe do the work. I'm not going to alter the candle. Like, you can actually dig a new wick into it and do that kind of a thing. I didn't think it was that serious, so I chose not to do that. Um, but yeah, I just, I wanted to share that with you guys and kind of give you a heads up that, you know, spells are not always going to work. They're not always going to have the effect that you want or desire, and if they don't, then something stronger either needs to be done, or it's not going to work at all. It's not meant to happen. Yeah, so I just wanted to show you guys, the remnants of that spell. I'm actually going to be disposing of these. Now for a spell like this that has failed, I try not to bury it on my property. A good spell that has worked and is doing its work, I will bury on my own property. But for something like this, I'm just going to trash it. And I know a lot of people would be like, "Oh, you can't do that," and that's what I do. That's how I dispose of certain spells. Um, so that is what it is. I just wanted to share with you guys to be super careful with your spells because I have literally had these glass jars explode and shatter all over my altar come the end of the burning candle, and that was a symbol for me that the explosive power of that spell was being released to do its work. So you just have to be careful. Just, use good candle burning practices and just be aware. That's why I use this wooden block that I have some sigils and stuff drawn into as like an altar tile, because this can catch anything like the wax. Like if this wax were to have melted out like that, it would be in my altar cloth and it's ruined. Um, yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys though. I have a couple other videos I'm going to be doing. I'm also going to be doing a series on essential oil spotlights. So I'm gonna try to do those. I'm gonna be back in the routine now of filming videos on my days off, and sometimes on my earlier days that I have coming home from work. For the essential oil spotlights, I will be taking an essential oil. I'll be talking about it with each one with you guys, and then giving you guys the medicinal properties and the uses of how you would physically use the oil, and then the properties of um, spiritual uses as well. So stay tuned for that. Thank you so much for all my new subscribers. I've gotten a few messages over the last couple days, so I just wanted to say thank you guys. And to stay tuned because there will be more of me. So until next time, blessed be.